Well, it's opening day early muzzy, and we've been waiting on this day for some time. Earlier in the year, I thought I was going to be hunting for myself, but a little change of plans. Steve's finally got some time to go out and do some hunting. And this Gaurds deer is doing the same exact thing that he was doing last year. He's been daylight all over the farm. He's very comfortable. Right now, this morning, we're watching the cameras. He hit a vine scrape and ended up jumping the fence, going straight into the sanctuary timber. So our plan the last couple days was to sit for him in the morning. But he's been coming by this vine scrape where we're wanting to sit to overlook the CRP pretty early in the morning, and sure enough, that plan paid off to not go sit today, because he was there at first light right there at about 6:58. So it just wouldn't have been enough camera light, wouldn't have been enough shooting light, and he would have been 5 yards from us. So it wouldn't have worked out, more than likely. But I've been looking forward to this one coming together probably ever since last year. Got to watch this deer grow over the last few years. He's been under the tree the last 2 years. So really special. And it couldn't happen to a better guy. Steve is awesome. I really appreciate him letting me hunt Hog Jr. last year, but I consider Steve a really good friend now, so just fun to sit out with a buddy, watch him drop an absolute giant. And so I'm just as jacked up as he is right now. Got the shakes already going in, and I haven't even put the boots on. So meet up with Steve here soon, get the game plan, and see what unfolds tonight.
It's just good to be out here early muzzleloader. I've never really hunted early muzzleloader before. Done some bow hunting before and that, but just never had the time, or took the time, I guess. It's kind of cool knowing what deer you have around. Patted them a little bit, and we've had a lot of time watching this one, that's for sure. Hopefully he'll come out this way today. At least we'll get a glimpse or figure out where he's at. I got a feeling he's lived on this farm his whole life. Feels pretty comfortable here. Last year probably had to tiptoe around Hog Jr. a little bit. We sure had a lot of good pictures and film of him down in here. We just need to do a little bit more management probably, and get a few more stands in some strategic places. And this is a pretty good vantage point, but it should be a lot nicer to be about 20 feet in the air here. Tornado changed a lot. Yeah, I'm lucky that wasn't a lot more damage done in the timber. I thought it would be just flattened when I got out here, but had 3 acres of evergreens that were flattened. But I lost a couple big oak trees in here. The rest wasn't too bad. I'll be dragging steel out of the trees for a long time.
All right, I'm just getting home. Overall, a good night. We saw 5 1.5-year-old bucks
and we saw 2 does as well. I couldn't film the does just because of all the thatch in the way, but they came out of the sanctuary timber where we suspected Gaurds was probably bedding tonight, but he just didn't come out. But I think we got a good game plan for tomorrow. We are going to go sit a couple vine scrapes that are located in that CRP that we were overwatching tonight. And man, these vine scrapes, this is where they pay off. That intel of him hitting them as he comes into the sanctuary to go bed, that's exactly why we put those vine scrapes in those spots and why we're running cameras on them. So it's nice to see that kind of pay off for us and give us a plan for tomorrow morning. So good conditions, northwest wind. It was easterly tonight, so I'm really excited about it. A few strategies that seem to be working right now. A lot of guys are sitting acorns. There was a certain someone that sat an acorn flat tonight and put an arrow in a buck, so be watching the blogs for that to come out. Trying to think of anything else important. Casey sat tonight over at the stand that we brought her the other day. She saw 2 bucks. She sat with my dad. But I'm trying to think, that's all I got. So I'm gonna go eat Casey's cooking. Hopefully it's not burnt. See you tomorrow.